verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen.
Bad mind never kill them.
And become the habitations of devils. And the whole of every foul spirit.
I.S.U.P.K.
Anyway, my dogs go in on the street, them bad. Gun talking up with jeans member. If any somebody ever treat them bad, send the pussy them but meet them God. Louis V kicks pan we feed them bad. Catch a new drip, dog we beat them bad. Look how we just come and we a beat them bad. You know sister we's them dad. Hey, but anyway though, this a no playground. The Glock 19, they have to stay round. Nah take no check with me payroll. Anything rise up.
Shalom Port of Spain. Shalom to the black, Hispanic and Native Indian man and woman, right? This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commandant General YAHANNA. You understand, the government for so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian man and woman. What we're going to touch on today, you understand, like how we just see many plagues and many sicknesses we follow from mentally, you understand, the physically to spiritually in the community. We're going to touch on something very important. As you can notice, you understand, the conditions that black, Hispanic and Native Indian people, you understand, the conditions that plague us, what we suffer on a daily basis because, you understand, we totally separated from our culture. We totally separated from how we're supposed to operate, how we're supposed to think, how we're supposed to deal with each other. You understand, how to recognize sicknesses, how to recognize, you understand, mental instabilities, how to recognize the plagues that we've been going through as our people. You understand, the kind of hurts that we've been facing because we're under the oppression of the so-called white man. The culture of the white man, you understand, which is rape and molestation, which is drugs, you understand, which is abuse, which is the destruction, you understand, which is just continue to beat down the so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man and woman, the child. That is why we just face these conditions as our people, you understand, because we disconnected from we culture. Right? And what the Lord trying to show you, understand, is this place that we live in, that we in Trinidad, that we in Venezuela, that we in Colombia, that we in Jamaica, you understand, we in the US. All these different places, everywhere that so-called black, Hispanic and Native Indian man, woman and child live, you understand, is destructive to how we live in. It's destructive to we culture, you understand, destructive to we upbringing, destructive to we lives. We in danger, you follow, because we don't understand what we're supposed to be doing as our people. We don't understand. We've been stripped away from basically how we're supposed to think and operate as our people. You understand? So without getting, getting away from the topic, basically, you want to go into Revelation chapter 18. Here what the Lord telling me about this place. Everywhere that's so-called black, Hispanic and Native Indian, everywhere we feet touch, right? Listen to this.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven.
So the angel of the Lord, the messenger of the Lord, trying to tell the people and them, you understand, through the mouth of the prophet, here we say,
having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and become the habitations of devils. And the whole of every foul spirit.
That's what the Lord trying to tell me. Babylon, you understand, Trinidad and Tobago, the US, Jamaica, Venezuela, you understand, everywhere that so-called black, Hispanic and Native Indian man and woman is. It is telling us that the habitation, meaning the home, it has become the home and is under the control of so-called devils, you understand, deceivers, liars, instigators, you understand, abusers. Right? That is what going on with the communities, and then we end. That is the reality. That is what we're seeing today. You see, that is why we just face these conditions as our people. These things are important to know what the Lord trying to tell me in the last days. So when you see the Lord sending out men to give a warning to the people and to give an idea, they understand, to wake up. Basically, giving the information that needed, that we so-called, that we lacking. Very bad that we religious institutions and them and religious leaders, the pastors, them refuse to tell me. The imams and them refuse to tell me. They know these things and them because they're not hearing right in the Bible. They want to study all the theology, all these different things and them, and then we still lacking as our people. We still facing these things as our people today. That telling we understand that it is on purpose that we leaders and them not giving we the correct information out of the Bible. They're not leading us onto the right path. They don't know the right way to walk. You understand? That is why we're facing these things as our people. Right? So when the Lord's standing up, you understand, men, to help you understand what's in the Bible and reading out of the Bible, now you have to pay attention. We can't continue like this. This is a destructive part where we want, because the home of what? Give me the habitation of what?
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 2. Right. And it's become the habitations of devils and the whole of every foul spirit.
And the whole of every foul spirit. That is why we can't get rest as a people. We can't see a day without bacchanal. We can't see a day without violence. Understand? We can't see a day without people being mentally unstable. All of these is we follow the culture of the so-called white man, the culture of the other races and them. That is what the Bible talks about nation. That is the culture. That is who we under. That is who influence we under. That is who governing the people today. Everywhere we is, you follow this is continue to happen to the so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man and woman, and we have to pay attention. We have to say, nah, something wrong. Even, you understand, we law enforcement. You follow, they're not equipped mentally. They're trying their best. But really and truly, they're not equipped, you understand, to really give you the solution, to really deal with you the way they're supposed to. When they go and take somebody, you understand, off the streets and they pull them up, let's say somebody lying on the streets, somebody who mentally disabled, they carry them to some institution, what kind of treatment they get in? You follow this, going back into another place that's going to recycle and continue to get worse. We don't have, you understand, the systems in place to really revive the so-called black man, to restore the black man to really the proper mental state. The only thing that designed to do that is the Bible. That's what the Lord telling me, you understand, that come out of the mentality of this place. Come out, take your spirit out there, you understand, stop coupling yourself and latching on, you understand, to the ideas and the philosophies of the so-called white man. It doesn't work. You follow, you leave we alone, you understand, and say, oh God, if you don't want to listen to me, this is what you're going to face, because I now stop guiding you. When I stop guiding you now, everybody else will get a chance. Under everybody hand, the so-called African, you understand, because we in African. Under the Chinese hand, under the white man hand, under the Syrian hand, under the East Indian hand. When you're under them rulership, under them control, look what's going on with we. History continues to repeat itself everywhere we is. Whether it's Guyana, whether it's Trinidad, whether it's Tobago, you understand, whether it's Jamaica, whether everywhere we see it on a daily basis and we acting like it's something strange. That's the sad thing about it. Every day that this thing happens, we acting like we're surprised. That is not the case. We have to wake up and understand that the society itself, you understand, mash up. The society itself destructive. The society itself full of poison. And we have to seek the solution, which is right here in the Bible. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is the home, you understand, is the place that the Lord set up to send refuge, you understand, for the so-called black man and Hispanic man to get back to where he's supposed to go. Because here we're going to go, the world going to reset just now with thermal nuclear fire, which is World War III, which is bombs. Big bombs about to drop, you understand, and we, you understand, walking around like headless chicken still. We have a template that does work. You know, see like it do exist. The only problem is that the leaders in society is not concerned about fixing the society. They just living, you understand, them is YOLO. You understand, you only live once, that's not the truth. The Lord didn't design you, understand, to get walk as a floor mat. The Lord didn't design you to be out here right mind. Lord then put people on then put black people, especially who we love, in the place and influencing everything. We are the best culture, understand? We just make the place look live. We get all the style. We fastest, understand, the sweetest, the nicest, the most forgiving. You understand? The strongest, the most intelligent. We make it all the inventions as the brother was saying. Many different things we see in here follow that we hold up the society. We understand, and then we're not in the proper place where we're supposed to be, and that is where we have to get to. You understand, as the brother was saying, we seeing as a people that we have a continuous sorrow. And the heart had to be hard, it had to be, what you call it, had to be heavy. Because this year you can't continue to see this. This is your brother and this is stand. That is all going out. We so detached, as the brother was saying too. You don't have a God. You don't know where your God is, you understand? You don't know your identity, you don't know where you come from. That is the only way this could not affect you as it's supposed to. You have to say, nah brother, nah, this is madness. No, when you're going to work and seeing people rolling around on the workplace, you understand, and then go and continue to work normal. You follow? We have been conditioned to not care about each other because we don't know that is my brother there. That is my sister there, you understand? So these things that we end up doing to each other, you follow, and what has caused this is abuse in many forms. Whichever form it is, this is what has caused it. And the Lord telling me since Egypt days, you understand, He said not to do after the world, the people of Egypt. But we done in the Revelation, Baba Gosha. Go ahead.
And the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
And the cage of every clean and unclean and hateful bird. They don't like we. We continue to see that they have no interest in we. If when they come, when they get an opportunity to speak, it's the most hateful thing that they could say. The cockroach and pest and this and that, the other. That don't stop. So what make we feel like still and people like we? And the thing is, they don't have to like we have to like we. So-called black, Hispanic, Native, Indian man and woman, time for we to start to like we. All we learning that is getting back to know who you is, to know that your brother there, that your sister there. Care about your brother and your sister and them. Forget about who don't like you, forget about the Indian don't like you, forget about the white man don't like you, don't forget about the Chinese don't like you. You have to love you. That is who matter. That is who you're going up to. That is who you're going to say, as the brother saying. When you go into the communities, that is who you're going to lie down next to. You understand? We've been conditioned. That is a mental, you understand, state that we've been taught. That is not the culture of the white man. That is never what, I mean, the so-called the black man. We're not naturally hateful. We're not naturally disrespectful, you understand? We're not naturally out of timing. We're not natural born killers and natural born murderers, natural born drug dealers. That is not who we is. Everywhere we have the capacity, you understand, have people to go all over the damn place and make people business great and all them invention and all them different things. Why it is we can't see that is not our culture? That is not who we is. This, you understand, how to penetrate all their mind today. By the grace and mercy of the Lord, you understand, to help black people understand that you're the greatest on the face of the planet. That's what the Lord created you to be. To hell with what the media saying. To hell with what Gary Griffith saying. To hell with what the politicians are saying. The Lord saying this. Give me that Deuteronomy 7:6, Baba Kasha. Hear what the Lord saying. Who does this represent? Why did you choose to believe that lie? Give me Baba Kasha.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power.
God said you are separate people unto the Most High power. You understand? The greatest people on the face of the earth. Your ways, you understand? Your looks. The way you operate, the way you think, the way you influence the society, telling you that this is who the Lord talking to. Nobody on the face of the earth fit this description. So-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Believe this. Believe what the Lord said about you. This is you here.
And the Most High thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all races on the face of the earth, above all nations, above all people. So-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. The Lord saying, you are the greatest. You receive the greatest ass whooping, the greatest cut ass. That is why we face it. That is why we see these other people. Because when a father really love you, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make sure you to make sure that you understand, hey, you totally opposite to what it is I created to be. You're totally out of your mindset, out of your mind frame. You understand? And that is what you have to see. Nobody can say that the ghetto can't rise. Nobody's to say about you as a criminal and you're going to be born this and you're going to be as a hoe. You have to choose different. The Lord have a different pathway for you to walk. You have to choose life now. It's up to you, you understand?
Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?